Greetings, YouTubers of all shapes and sizes. As you know, my YouTube channel is not that great. I don't have that great of content. Today is not even a lesson at all. A friend of mine just learned that he had, actually not just, but a little while ago, he learns that he has MS. He's losing a lot of strength and dexterity in his hands. The way he is keeping the dexterity and trying to gain some strength back in his hands is by playing the guitar. He is starting to play some solo work. He's starting to work on the fingerings. He started with the pentatonic scale. So if you want to join along and learn all 5 positions of the pentatonic scale, feel free, join in. If this is a little bit beginner for you, that's fine too. Because this really isn't for you, it's for him, but you are free to join along. Pentatonic scale, penta meaning 5 notes. That's all that are in this scale. It's the first scale we learn as guitarists, and it's the first scale shape that we solo in. Today we're going to talk in E minor. E minor is G major. The cool thing about a guitar is if you're playing in the major, all you have to do is slip down 3 notes to find the relative minor of that major. So our G major goes down to E, which would be our E minor. What is the E minor pentatonic shape? Cool thing about pentatonic, especially in E minor, is all the open notes are in key. We take a bar, that right there is all in key. That's why we're going to start here, and that's one of the reasons why it's the main position. We are going to go 1, 4, 1, 3, 1, 3, 1, 3, 1, 4, 1, 4. The problem with that, if you're working on finger dexterity, is you don't get to use your middle finger at all. I didn't call out 2 ever. That's why we're going to go through all 5 shapes, because we're going to start working our middle finger. So we go. That's the one we solo in. That's the one we play in. That's the one we live in that shape. So let's drop down to the next shape. We are going to find that we're going to go 2 here, drop down, 2 here, and then pick back up and go 2 here. So now we've got our bar here, so all of those are what we're going to hit. So our pinky's going to be very busy. So we're going to go 2, 4, 2, 4, 1, 4, 1, 4, 2, 4, 2, 4. You can tell how that note doesn't sound like we ended right. So we're gonna come back up and end at our root. 2, 4, 2, 4, 1, 4, 1, 4, 2, 4, 2, 4. So we've got a pattern of those 2, those 2, those 2. That's the next shape down. The next one almost goes to another bar. The only thing we have to do is right here. We gotta lift it 1. So if we go bar here or play this, they sound familiar? It's the same notes. Now we go with our 2 here, 2 here, 2 here. We go 1, 4, 1, 4, 1, 3, 1, 3, and this is the different one. 2, 4, 1, 4. So let's try that. This is actually a cool position. You're like, oh man, I wish that was all the way barred across. This is actually a cool position because this is a great raked arpeggio. If you want to start working on small arpeggio shapes, that's a cool one in E minor. But that naturally falls because now we're going to go back down here, almost another bar, but rather than go up here, we're going to go down here. So we're going to go with our bar and our bar, we're going to go 2, 4, 2, 4, 2, 4, 1, 4. Then we have to shift because we have this one that's a little bit above a bar. So we're going to go 1, 4. We're going to shift our hand up and go 1, 4, 1, 3. So how is that going to work? Let me see how that's going to work. We are going to go Okay, I wasn't even thinking about that one, and I didn't warm up, so I'm sounding awful, but that's fine. So 2, 4, 2, 4, 2, 4, 1, 4, shift up 1 fret and go 1, 4 again, and then 1, 3. We're not going to use that one very much, but the next one we're going to use probably the second most. So we've got our bar here, except for on the 4th string. This one we are going to go 2, again we got almost our bar over here. We're going to go 2, 4, 1, 4, 1, 4, 1, 3, 2, 4, 2, 4. So 2, 4, 1, 4, 1, 4, 1, 3, 2, 4, 2, 4. These numbers are killing me. I'm screwing up on my own stuff. All right. We love the whammy bar, don't we? Now the last one is the one we're going to play in all the time. We're back to root again. Because that is. So we can play this shifted as if our finger were here. A lot of times we'll play it here, but we're back to 1. Then we're connecting with our almost bar. Now we've learned the shapes. What does that mean? Well, if we're working for finger dexterity and strength and trying to keep some of that, great. Now we've learned that this finger is not completely unimportant when playing a pentatonic scale. Also, if we start to use that, we're going to see that it opens the fretboard up this way rather than just this way. Normally we sit here and we... We're looking for creative things right there. Well, now let's start that run down in here off of 2, 4, 2, 4 and just go. Now we've just pulled 3 positions together, and if we keep going, we can actually create a solo that doesn't sound like the same thing we always play. And we can start realizing that there's cool things that we can do, interchanging and string skipping, as long as we just find the happy notes. Now they say, okay, we're going to write something in C major. Okay. C major is very popular with piano players. Why? No black keys. C major. Okay, what's C major? A minor. A minor's cool too. So we just take our same shapes and we start off of the A rather than the E. So and then we would go. Again, just now that we learn the pattern, we just shift it. Now that we've learned the 5 positions, we can use them in our solos, or we can work on our finger dexterity, make sure our fingers work independent of each other, because those kind of things pay dividends in the end. We're learning now the vocabulary, because one day we're going to need to speak, and we're going to need as much vocabulary as we can. As you build up this vocabulary, you can say things more eloquently in the future. Learn the vocabulary of all the positions, because when you're in E minor, you want to be able to know all the notes, whether it's pentatonic or if you're in a mode, all the notes down so you can go. That's my lesson for today. I hope it helps. Keep them fingers working, keep that guitar grooving, because when you're old and dead like me, music can be a really good friend. Hey, we'll catch you later. Buzz Miller, Wannabe Studios, saying turn your volume down, but keep on rocking.